Hello everybody, welcome to the Major 5 bracket prediction video. This is a very important tournament, as many of you may know. We have Boston, Seattle, Minnesota, and Las Vegas all sitting at around 190 to 160 points looking to qualify for champs this year. But before we begin, I would like to gas me and Bert here, Bert being the man below me right now. Me and Bert did a pre-Boba Fett episode bracket, and most of it's absolute garbage, but we did predict the winner, so I'd like to get some gas for that. I'd like to get some free gas. Trevor, I know you have pounds of insight in that skull of yours. Who's going to take this first matchup between OpTic and the Florida Mutineers?
Man, I am going to just have to sit back and let OpTic work those Mutineers out.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Yep.
I do think it'll be more of a 3-2.
Okay, a 3-2 vibe. Rob, what are we thinking?
Yeah, I'm definitely taking OpTic here. Probably gonna be 3-1 OpTic.
Yes. Now, famously, OpTic has consistently gotten knocked out by the Florida Mutineers when Dave Patty is a part of the roster, though. This time, though, Dave Patty nowhere to be found. So OpTic is going to see themselves moving on to winners round 2. We're going to drop down now to Boston Breach versus Minnesota Rocker. What was that? And before we get into this, I'd like to make a point. Minnesota currently 180 points. Boston at 190. This is a big matchup. Rob, let's hear it from you, man. Who's taking the bacon here?
I gotta go with Boston. I gotta go with Boston here. I think Minnesota is looking a little bit better, but I think people are forgetting Big Wake currently tied for best KD in the league.
Trevor, let's hear from your gallery.
I'm on the other end of that stick. I was thinking 3-1 in Rocker's favor, coming out and slapping Breach up.
At the other side of the bracket, we have our boys over here at the Vegas Legion taking on Atlanta FaZe. Now, historically, one team has never beaten the other. To kind of put this in perspective, Vegas need to outplace Rocker. That is literally all they need to do, and they will be in champs.
That is a mountain few teams are prepared to climb, I think.
Besides OpTic.
Yeah, I think FaZe is going to take that.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but I think that could be a 3-0 game.
I'm thinking the same thing. We have ourselves the Rookie of the Year versus the French Phenom. Trevor, I want your opinion here. Which branding takes it here?
I actually am really enjoying the current roster of the subliners. I'm gonna say 3-2.
All right, Rob, you thinking dubliners?
No, I am thinking 3-2 Toronto here.
I'm gonna give it.
It's tough. These are two very equal teams in my eyes.
You have 3-2 Toronto. Trevor's got I believe 3-2 New York. I'm going to go 3-2 New York. Elim round 1. Let's get through these. We got a lot of them here. Give me, Rob, you're an LA Thieves fan. I'm going to go with you here on elimination round 1. Who's taking this between the LA Thieves and the Florida Mutineers? Go ahead.
I think with it being on land, and of course, can't forget about draws on land. I mean, that's just different. Yeah, I got 3-1 Thieves there.
At 12:30 p.m., Minnesota Rocker will be taking on the London Royal Ravens. Who's taking this one, Trevor?
I'm going to have to stick with Rocker on that one.
Yeah, I'd say the same. You know what? Just because I want to doubt him, because it feels like good luck, we're going to go with the Seattle Surge here taking this, honestly. Let's go down to this losers bracket. Rob, Thieves versus Rocker. What are we thinking here?
I think it's going to be 3-2 Thieves. I think Rockers are going to push them to 5.
Are we thinking Toronto?
For the Surge Toronto match?
Yeah, that's a safer pick.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll go 3-1. I'll say 3-1 Toronto.
Toronto's going to wipe.
Now, here we go up to winners round 2. OpTic versus Breach. Who's taking this one? I personally think no team has looked quite as impressive as OpTic Texas. And now in winners round 2, we have Atlanta FaZe versus New York. I'm going to take, I think, Atlanta, right? Yeah.
I'm thinking 3-0 Atlanta.
I'm going to take 3-0 Atlanta. Yeah.
All right, we're going back down. Now we're at the subliners versus the Thieves. I'm thinking Thieves.
I'm thinking Thieves. I'm thinking 3-1, 3-2 there. I'm not sure. I'm thinking 3-1 could be better because I think usually around Elim round 3 is when the Thieves would get hot if they're winning. So I'm thinking it 3-1 most likely.
And now we have Boston Breach versus Toronto Ultra. And this is another one. I just think Toronto is a league above. Winners finals. Guys, OpTic versus FaZe. Remember,
Oh man,
this match always goes one way.
I could totally see a 3-2 phase.
Wow.
I could see OpTic dropping the balls. They do
They're
have
OpTic.
some history of dropping the ball when they need to make a very big, crucial win.
No, I completely agree with it. I mean, every bracket, everybody looks in the OpTic so good, and they're gonna make it to finals. They're winners, and sometimes they do, but they're also OpTic, and they have a history of blowing stuff. And to be realistic, I think it's time we start putting that in our brackets. So,
Yeah. We're gonna do it, guys. OpTic is gonna fall to the losers bracket to
3-2.
face.
I got it 3-2 though. It's gonna be close as hell.
Oh, I have a 3-2 as well. FaZe is
Yeah.
the better S&D team, and it does come down to a game 5, so it works out pretty well. So now we are going down to the LA Thieves versus Toronto Ultra. This is two-play OpTic.
All right, so I do think it's gonna be a 3-2 Thieves over Ultra.
Okay.
I think we will make Elam finals. I don't think Thieves beat OpTic in
Okay.
Elam finals.
Okay, Trevor?
So this is a tough one because at this point in our bracket, Ultra and Thieves have been playing all the way up to this point. So they're both hot.
Yeah, they're both making a
They're
crazy
coming in
losers
on
run.
Sunday. This is all on Sunday too.
This is
Yeah.
Think about that.
I could see the Thieves taking that 3-2. I don't think Ultra's going to roll over at that point, though.
okay. I mean, I got the same result here. We got OpTic versus Thieves now to go up against FaZe. Historically, you guys got this. What are we
I know
doing?
historically, but man, like I know truly you can't take everything you see from qualifiers online as that's exactly how they're going to be in the major on LAN. But god damn, OpTic has looked so good, and that is just scary. That's scary, even on LAN for the Thieves, who are objectively an insanely good LAN team. And I don't know. I got a feeling that OpTic will beat Thieves here. I'm gonna go 3-2.
One thing with OpTic, we talked about them dropping the ball. Another thing they're really good at is picking it right back up after their first time dropping it. So yeah, I'm gonna go 3-1 OpTic.
We're at the El Clasico. It used to be Dallas Empire versus OpTic Chicago.
Yeah.
But now it's fucking Atlanta FaZe versus OpTic Texas. Who is going to take this? Rob, I personally believe that Atlanta FaZe is going to win their second tournament this year.
I do too. I think OpTic is cursed.
I'd just like to say it is nostalgic and refreshing to see both these teams in this grand final spot. I think OpTic's gonna drop their ball a second time. And
Yeah.
they're gonna get 2 rounds, and it's gonna be 3-2 phase.
Yep. You heard it here first, Green Wall. Your stomachs might be receiving your heart on this Sunday when it drops into there. When you watch Thanos come in and retrieve the Infinity Stones, like it's no tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching. Of course, we want to do more of these, so we will try to. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. Go follow Rob on Twitter. He tweets out a lot of crazy conspiracy theories that you can use at the dinner table to drive conversation forward. So thank you all for watching, and God bless America.